Okay students, so previous class I explained barter system, perishable goods, importance of the money. So here after that many problems faced in the barter system, exchange of goods to goods. Again coins, some of the kings in time of 16th century, many of Indian kings they used the coins, gold coins, silver coins, bronze, like different metals coins as a money of exchange for the goods. But that also problem. Here encountered the problems with barter system. As I said, all the goods cannot be exchanged goods to goods. Some are perishable goods, some grains can't be exchanged, some of the things can't be divided to be exchanged. Divisible of prices can be done, but division of the goods may not be sometimes. For example, gold like that, or if you take metals we can divide by breaking, we can break it and to divide, but some of the things, some animals, goats or the sheep like that, exchange in that we can't divide. So many problems was arised due to the exchange of goods to goods and barter system. So here the need of the evolution of money that encountered the problems means here to stop the problem, check the problems with the barter system by the evolution of money. Evolution of money means creation of the money. Here problems because problems faced for transportation of goods long distances. So why this evolution of money occurred? Actually many problems faced, that is not only the goods to goods can't be divided, and also transportation of goods. See, transportation of seeds to seeds, grains to grains. For example, they have to carry 10 bags of paddy to 10 bags of wheat. So the person who needs the wheat, he has to transport, he has to take back his goods to him, and this person who wants the paddy, he has to transport. So transportation also rose major problem to be goods, exchange of goods. And here you take transportation of some of the metals, precious metals, some of the goods precious, even the transporting, exchanging of the animals very problematic, even the perishable goods, fruits, vegetables also sometimes in exchange, that is problem to transport from one place to another place of sometimes long distances they have to carry. Why? Because there is no proper transportation like now. So they used to be only bullock carts and only roadways for the transportation. That is too problematic for the transporters or for the buyers and sellers. To encounter all this, the evolution of money emerged here, and people use metals as a medium of exchange. So after the encountering of this, they started the using of the metals. So this is also evolution of money only, because the money value was printed on the coin. So metals also used as a medium of exchange, means gold to gold, silver means gold to gold can't be exchanged, but gold is not replaceable with any other metal because it's a precious metal, and gold, copper, bronze, silver, like the different metals they exchange. Mostly some of the farmers, see the farmers they need some tools in villages, those who are blacksmiths who will mend the different tools useful for the farmers, they will mend that is hammer, axe, different axle, chisel, like that tools made by these blacksmiths. So what they need? So here the farmers, even the poor people in the villages or the people in the villages, they won't pay the money in that service. They will give some grains to the blacksmiths in doing that sharpening or making of any tools to these farmers. So there is exchange was held. But here some metals, people use metals in exchange, sometimes goods. But again here the that is a minting of coins started at the time of royal mint, the time of kings, minting of coins. Minting means what here? That is a printing, we'll say, no, making of the coins and printing on that, means a value of 1 rupee, 2 rupees, means presently we use that. They have different unit for the measuring of currency. Started in royal mint, and even these also started problems in carrying, because heavy coins, see, if we want to carry 100 rupee note, we can easily just fold it and put in our purse, but 100 rupee coins, or you take 500 coins, means very problematic for us to carry. But at those times, so metal coins, that also very problematic for them to carry. That's why Romans also used gold coins. They used to name as a besant. Gold coin, Romans used besant. and Mauryans used the pana as a silver coin, and after these many problems even in the usage of metals also. Why? Because some of the exchanges there is a quality of metal decreases, and some person exchanges good quality of metal and another person, so some of the people they started minting of the coins in their home only with the poor quality of metal, so problems rose with this. That's why the paper money was started, printing of paper money, emergence of banks was started. So here the problems to keep near goldsmiths and charges, because while they are carrying these silver and gold coins, so they are facing many problems too, because they have to take all the gold coins or silver coins near the goldsmith. They have to check that whether it is a gold or not, again they have to keep there, so it is carried, and these traders very problem to carry the old gold coins and silver coins along with them to buy some goods, because maybe they draw, sometimes it bribes by the robbers, so it is insecure to them to be carry along with them. That's why paper money. And then the hundis, paper money, before that not like our currency notes 500 and 1000 2000 rupees note, not like that. Hundis means it's a very usual term in those times. Hundis means for example one person is, when Ramu, one person is a mission, he needs some missionary, he has to go to Hyderabad to buy, he is having a company of missionary in Vijayawada, he has to go to Hyderabad to buy the missionaries. How can he carry all the gold and silver coins along with him to buy? So he will take that all the gold coins, silver coins to the nearer goldsmith. Send the goldsmith, they take and counts and weighs that, and he will give that what is the cost of, for example this Ramu is given 10 gold coins to the goldsmith, so that goldsmith he will give one paper, on that paper he will write that I promise to pay 10 gold coins. So he carries that paper, he goes to the Hyderabad, and wherever he want to pay the 10 gold coins, and he goes to the another goldsmith and he show that, and he will buy the missionary to return back to Vijayawada. So here this is that again that goldsmith want to buy anything, and I will show that. So here this is called as the hundis. So the receipt of promise to pay 10 gold coins. If you see currency note very clearly there, that on that also printed, I promise to pay 1 rupee, I promise to pay 500 rupees, whatever the cost of the currency, that printed, and that lines is prints on the currency note. Like that the paper currency started in those times. So in those times hundis was followed, very famous. Jagat Seths of Bengal, Shahs of Patna, Arunji, Nataji of Surat, these are very famous in the maintenance of the hundis for the receipts of the trade and business in those times. Teacher.